Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. It's great to be back again. And welcome to another amazing episode of Sports Frenzy. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for your love and continued support. Thank you so much. I couldn't do this without you guys, that's for sure. Continue to always say that. If it wasn't for the Frenzy Nation, there would be no Sports Frenzy. So there you go. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Sports Frenzy. For those on the Facebook Live page, welcome. And for my other studio audience and audiences, welcome to the show. Studio looks a little messy this week. I apologize. Got some remodeling going on in here, so it's a mess. That's all I can say about that. Anyway, we are here with Season 8, Episode 8 of Sports Frenzy. Wanted to apologize again, too, for not getting the recap show done. So we're going to recap the games again. Excuse me. Recap the games again for you this week. Been crazy trying to get that done for you guys, but at least Havlin, I've been getting your sheets back over to you on time, so I'm happy about that. So anyway, we're going to kick off the show. First off by saying, did anybody stay up and watch the final game of the World Series? I know for our good buddy Roger Schoonover, it didn't go the way he wanted it to. And I gotta tell you, Scooney, well, Scooney and I were talking about this. Dodgers did not look good last night. Did not look good last night at all. It took it to a Game 7, but I think they used up everything they had to get to Game 7 because they didn't play like they've been playing in the rest of the series. So congratulations to the Astros on their first World Series victory. And our former pitcher there, Justin Verlander, who had some very cool things to say about us fans that stood behind him. So congratulations and shout out goes out to him and the Houston Astros, who are the 2017 World Series champions, outlasting Rogers Dodgers. So that puts an end to baseball for the season, but we'll get more into that in a little bit. We're going to go ahead and recap Episode 7's games real quick for those of you who didn't get your scores and everything, and we are going to do that right now. So we had high school playoff action going on, and this was round 1 of the playoffs. So for Division 3, Division 3 here. All right, hold on a second. I have the wrong sheet. I need my sheet with the scores on it. Luckily, I have my bag right here, and I have that with me. Here we go. All right, that was my backup sheet. All right, Division 3. We had East Lansing taking it to Tecumseh pretty good. 35-7. Division 6. Michigan Center getting a squeaker of a win over Hillsdale. 10-7. Blissfield getting a big win over Napoleon. 13-7. The Columbia Central Golden Eagles taking it to E-Course, whatever, done course. 24-0. Good job, guys. Division 7. EPBP beating Flint Hamadi 14-7. Hudson Tigers moving on against Clinton, 28-6. St. Mary's Catholic stomping on the playoff-bound Edison Panthers, 45-28. Division 8. We have Whiteford continuing their winning ways, not pretty against Lenawee Christian, stomping them into the ground, sadly, 61-6. Ouch. Summerfield getting the win over Morenci, 14-6. I did not get my, well, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to say I did get my squeaker game out of this one. It's a pretty low-scoring game is what I expected the score to be close, and it was. So, yeah, I got my squeaker game this week. Everest getting the win over Waterford Our Ladies of the Lakes, 26-21. In 8-player football Division 1, the unbeaten Camden Frontier falls to the Lawrence Tigers, 24-20. Moving into NCAA football action, we have Michigan getting the win over Rutgers, 35-14. And in this win, people, we have seen the grooming of our rookie quarterback Peters being in the game, and even though it was Rutgers, looked pretty good. So people are calling for him to continue playing, and we shall see. Northwestern getting the upset win over MSU in not one, not two, but 3 overtimes. 39-31 was your final score there. Your first 3-point bonus game of the week. So that team from down below, team I refuse to say on this show, getting the win over Penn State, 39-38. And let me just say, you know, Penn State, I was rooting for you. And you went and blew this game. Nice going, Penn State. All of us that were rooting for you to get the win are very disappointed. All right, next up. In this particular game, this was the third game, third game of the World Series. We've seen the Houston Astros getting the win that night over the Dodgers and taking it all. All right, hockey action. We have the Detroit Red Wings winning 3-2 against the Panthers, 3-2 in a shootout. The Ice Hogs get a win over the Griffins, 4-3. The Walleye get a win over the Thunder, 4-2. And in our NBA action, the Pistons get it done against the Clippers, 95-87. All right, those were last week's scores for you guys. Let's jump into this week's games. As soon as I get me a pen here. All right. This week we have continuing on with some high school football playoff action. We still have a few teams in this. And I want your guys' opinion on this. So we have two of our local teams left in this. If you guys could let me know tomorrow, especially you guys over there at the Haviland program, you can let me know tomorrow. Those watching on Facebook Live, but the question I would like to know, would you guys, if both our teams get eliminated this week, well, it's not possible for both of our teams to get eliminated this week, but when we get down to it, and this is a question, I've never done it this way before. I don't know how this will even work out. I'm not 100% sure I can make it work. I will try and make it work, though, because I start the sheets like Sunday night is when I actually start looking up new games for the following week's sheets. So it would be good, guys. You can email me, too. Let me know either way you want to do this. But the question I have for you guys, when our local teams are done, if they don't go all the way, would you like to see me cover a couple of the divisions in for the Michigan Athletic Association football games? If you do, if you do want me to cover them on Sports Frenzy still, I can do that. I can actually do that. It wouldn't be that big of a deal if I can find the games okay. Tell me what division you'd like to see and what mostly tell me what division you want to see. If there's a particular game you're interested in, let me know that too, and we'll try and get it on here for you guys for the next week's continuation playoffs. If not, if you just want a certain division to follow that division, let me know that too, and I can pick the games from those divisions. If you guys want to see some more high school football games, and obviously these are going to be teams that, other than if our teams don't move on, these will be probably most of these teams will be teams we aren't familiar with or don't know. But it's up to you guys. I'm leaving it up. This is a question for you guys this week that I want to know, and I'd appreciate your guys' help with that. So let me know as soon as you can, because like I said, I start my games Sunday night. Start looking at games Sunday night. So, all right, let's jump right into it. This is playoffs round number 2. And we have to jump all the way down to Division 6 before we see some of our teams in action. And this is 2 pretty big teams we see in action this week. This is going to be a challenging game, guys. We have the 6 wins and 4 losses, the Blissfield Royals. They deserve a round of applause. They've had a good season this year. They're not known for moving on in football too much, but they're round 2 of the playoffs. They are going to be at the Columbia Central Golden Eagles, another team we're very familiar with, who have, did I see Blissfield's record? Blissfield has 6 wins and 4 losses. And they're traveling to Columbia Central to play the Golden Eagles, who have 7 wins and 3 losses. And first of all, let's do it right off the bat before we go any farther, guys. I made these games important this week, value-wise. This is... You ready, Travis? You ready? You're ready. Here we go. It's your first three-point bonus game. It's your first three-point bonus game. Feel free, anybody, to join in on the song. It's your first three-point bonus game. Come on now, everybody. It's your first 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. All right, so as we were saying before, I'm going to go right back over that again because I almost forgot to tell you it was a 3-point bonus game. Blissfield Royals the second round action. 6 wins, 4 losses. They're on the road this week traveling to the Columbia Central Golden Eagles, who have 7 wins, 3 losses. Guys, when these guys matched up, they played each other in regular season action, and it was actually Blissfield who got the win, 25-14. I do believe that game last time, and Coach Ron, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think that game was at Blissfield. But it goes down as one of the Golden Eagles' losses this year, and that left a bad taste in their mouth. So this is going to be one heck of a playoff game. If I was able to, I would be at this game this week. This will be one of the games to see, and I'm calling it. This is one of the games to see. With that being said, being that I'm an honorary member of the Golden Eagles, but my classroom interacts with Blissfield, I'm going to defer this game. I'm going to stay out of it and let the battle go where it goes. But I'm telling you, this is going to be a good game this week. That's my thoughts. Blissfield knows they've beat these guys once, and Columbia Central, that left a bad taste in their mouth, and they want revenge. And this is all or nothing this week, folks. It's play on or go home. All right, our next game. Our next playoff game is Division 7. We have St. Mary's Catholic, 6 wins and 4 losses. This is the team that finished off Addison last week. Eliminated Addison. They have 6 wins and 4 losses. They are on the road, traveling to the 9 wins and 1 loss, the Hudson Tigers. Hudson's at home. Hudson's on a roll. Got my Sports Frenzy sideline reporter, Rich Hollowell. Shout out to you, who is the Hudson man. I've got to go with Hudson for the win. Although I think this could be a good game. Panthers got destroyed by these guys. Let's hope that let's hope that the Hudson doesn't underestimate their talent and ability, because apparently they have it. That score was quite high. All right, and I just wanted, I had to do it. I think I find playoff football to be very important, so I felt this game was worthy of our other 3-point bonus game, and you'll find out why in a minute. But first, we must do this. 3 points. 3 points. It's your 3-point bonus game. Yeah. That's right. This one is going to be another good game this week, as we have Cindy Crone's EP-BP Lakers, 9 wins and 1 loss. And they are traveling to Cass City, who has 10 wins and 1 loss. And again, these games are either win or you're done. Win and move on, or you're done. Cass City, I really don't know anything about these guys. I just know Cindy's team's been pretty good over the years, and we've supported them on the show. I'm going to go EP-BP for the win. All right. Lots of NCAA football games to get into this week. Going to start off with, of course, the world's greatest football team, the world's greatest school. My autographed hat from many football players who have passed through the mighty Michigan over the years. Most of these guys, I don't think I ever got any really of the huge name players. But yeah, I've got many people on the team over the years on this hat. So, I've got, well, I guess I should give you the records first. Even though you guys all know me and know who I'm going with. I mean, the background speaks for itself. But anyways, this game is for the Little Brown Jug. It's the one trophy we've been able to hold on to for a while. Minnesota, who has the former Western Michigan coach, who had to pay Western Michigan lots of money to use the roll your boat, which doesn't even sound right here in Minnesota. They have 4 wins and 4 losses. I'm treading on thin water on this one because my sister Kate is a Minnesota fan. But let's face it, 4 wins, 4 losses. The coach who had us all believing in him when he coached at Western, and his morals and his how great he supposedly was, jumped ship to get paid more money and be in the Big Ten, and then really basically screwed over Western Michigan by taking recruits, or telling recruits to hold off, or taking recruits with him when he went there. So I went from really being a big fan of the guy to not liking the guy at all. But it doesn't matter, because he is coming to Michigan, who have 7 wins and 2 losses. Let's hear it. Go Blue! Go Blue! Go, go, go Blue! Hail to the victors! Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best! And again, we have to talk about the quarterback situation. Peters is the quarterback. He is a rookie. So this is good because he can develop, and hopefully we can keep him. And he'll get better and better and better. And God bless O'Korn. He's handled sitting down gracefully and has been really cool about it. You can't ask anything more of the guy. It just wasn't working out for him, and he's stepping aside for the younger talent. And I don't know if hopefully he continues to be a team player at the moment. We'll see how that plays out rest of the season or whatever, but the Peters era has begun, and this is what fans have been crying out for in Michigan, which hopefully it's not just the Wayweather fans that are calling out for that. I mean, I still believe in Coach Hoke and what he's doing and what his plans are. I don't question the coach. It's not my place to do that. I think it's BS that so many people have said, well, we should be better than we are right now with him. Yeah, it stings when we lose the rivalry games, but our record, it speaks for itself. We're still a good team. So I am a Go Blue fan for life. Go Blue! Michigan for the win. Oh, this game will be on... this is a night game, by the way. as I'm blocking my light that makes it look night in here. This will be on Fox at 7:30. So it's a 7:30 night game. Michigan's been playing a lot of night games this year. All right, next up, a team who really let me down this week. We have the 7 wins and 1 loss, Penn State. And this week they are traveling to the 6 wins and 2 losses, MSU. Again, I'm being kind to MSU fans this year because I know a lot of them by putting their games on here. But I don't think MSU is going to get it done this week. I think Penn State's going to get back on their winning ways. I've got Penn State for the win. And this game is a 12 o'clock kickoff. And you can watch this one on Fox also. All right. Next up. We have the 6 wins and 2 losses, LSU. They are traveling to the 8 wins and 0 losses, Alabama. This game is at 8 p.m. on CBS. I got to go with Alabama for the win on that one. We have a few Bama fans in our school. Moving along into the next game, we have the Arizona Wildcats. 6 wins and 2 losses. For those of you who don't know, they are coached by one of our former Michigan coaches, Rich Rod. They're on the road this week. They're playing the 7 wins and 2 losses USC Trojans. This game is... This is a late game. This is a 10:45 kickoff on ESPN. So if you're up late and you want to watch football, this game will be on ESPN. I think I might actually watch this game. I have an interest in Rich Rod. I know he wasn't right for Michigan, but I still like him. So I'm going to go Arizona for the win. And I might actually even put this game on. Adrian College. They have 3 wins and 5 losses. They are on the road this week. traveling to Olivet. Olivet has 5 wins and 3 losses. This game kicks off at 1 p.m. If you listen to, I believe it is, our local radio station, WLEN. Now, I wouldn't listen to WLEN all the time because it's kind of like an older person station. They play a lot of music you young kids would not like at all. But when we're trying to get local information or severe weather stuff and things like that, it's a good you turn on that radio station. Plus, they tend to cover Adrian College games, Siena Heights College games. They cover a lot of our local football games too, I do believe, when they're being played. So WLEN probably will carry this game on the radio if you're interested in it. Well, it'll either be that game or this next game, I have to tell you guys. But yeah, Adrian's not got a great record this year. I like to support my local teams, but I'm already down a point from deferring a game, so I'm going to go with Olivet for the win. Now, this next game, it kicks off at the same time, 1 p.m., could actually be on the radio too. So one of these two games will get coverage. I'm just not sure which one. I haven't looked at their schedule to see who. The Siena Heights has 4 wins and 4 losses. And they're on the road this week. And they've got a doozy of a team here. At first glance, you want to say this is Undenwood, but it's not. It's Lindenwood. And apparently these guys aren't very good at football. They have 0 wins and 8 losses. I think it's safe to say Siena Heights gets it done. And our last college football game for our schedule this week, we have the 1 win and 7 losses Malone University. 1 win and 7 losses. They are traveling to Hillsdale, who has 5 wins and 4 losses. And this game kicks off at 1 p.m. I've got to go with Hillsdale for the win. Shout out to Hillsdale baseball coach, Coach Gordy. All right, guys, we're moving into hockey, and I've got to pull up my hockey scoreboard here because I told you guys as of my scores that go out on the sheets are from Wednesday. That's when I finished up the sheets. So let's see. I know this first record is still accurate because they haven't. Well, let me double check that because they might have actually. Griffins might have actually got another game in before. Let's see here. Check on this for you. Grand. Oops. Grand Rapids Griffins. Record. Alright, Grand Rapids Griffin. Record 2017. Well. Alright, so it does look like the Griffins got another win under their belt. Alright, so here we go. The Wolves have 3 wins and 5 losses. They're traveling to Grand Rapids to play the Griffins, who had a win last night. So the record is, this is going to look different than what's on your sheet, 4 wins, 5 losses, and 1 shootout loss. This game is at Friday night, 7 p.m. And you can listen to Grand Rapids Griffins action on the iHeartRadio app on WBBL 107.3, I think it is. Or you can listen to, you can pull up the Grand Rapids Griffins team on the TuneIn radio app and listen to their games as well. I've got the Grand Rapids Griffins for the win. Oh, I forgot too. This is your Squeaker game of the week, and I don't know, I misplaced my squeaker. So all you get this week is a squeaker. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Whack. That was your Squeaker game of the week. What that means is I feel like this is going to be a close game. So, but I still have Grand Rapids winning. Alright, next up, let's pull up the Toledo Walleyes record, see if anything's changed with them. Let's do Toledo Walleye record 2017. Look at their schedule here. Need to make these easier to look at. Fanware, the team, about us, what that is. Okay. So it appears they have not played anybody, so their record did not change. All right, so we have the Kalamazoo K-Wings, 4 wins and 0 losses. They are playing the 3 wins, 2 losses, 1 overtime loss, your Toledo Walleye. And this game is Saturday at 7 p.m. And let's see. If you happen to be going to that game, it is Marvel Superhero Night. So I've got the Toledo Walleye for the win. Go Walleye. Oh, we haven't done the chant yet. Let's do it. Are you guys ready? We'll do the Grand Rapids Griffin ones first. Let's go Griffins! Let's go Griffins! Let's go Griffins! Alright, you guys ready for the next one? Let's go and do the Walleye. Let's go Walleye! Let's go Walleye! Alright, we have some more hockey action, and I am hearing it. People are excited that I've got hockey games on here, so that's cool. Glad to hear that. You guys wanted hockey, more hockey, you've got more hockey. So we have the men's Adrian hockey team, who have 0 wins and 1 loss under their belt. And they are playing Lawrence, who haven't even played yet. They have 0 wins and 0 losses. This is a Friday night game at 7 p.m. So no, they're on the road this week, so you won't be able to go see the game, Mapstone. But when they are at home, I guess tickets aren't that expensive, and they're fun to watch. So yes. I got to go with the Adrian boys. I think they get a win this week. Go Adrian. I even threw some Michigan hockey on here for you this week, guys. Michigan hockey team. They have 4 wins and 2 losses. And they are traveling to Ferris State, who has 2 wins, 5 losses, and 1 overtime loss. This is a Friday night game, 7 p.m. Never need any reason to say, Go Blue! Got the Go Blue hockey boys in town. Go Blue. Couple of NHL hockey games for you this week. We have I'm pretty sure this record might have changed. Let me check this out. Go with our NHL hockey here. NHL. Hockey team. Team records here. All right. So we have the Toronto Maple Leafs, who have 8 wins and 5 losses. Okay, so that changed. So this one's going to look different on your sheets, guys. The Toronto Maple Leafs have 8 wins and 5 losses since I last put out the sheets. 8 wins and 5 losses for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And they are traveling to the 10 wins, 2 losses, and 1 overtime loss. Oh, wait a minute. They might have changed too. Let's check this out. So they are 10 wins, 2 losses, and 1 overtime loss. Okay, so their record didn't change. We got the 10 wins, 2 losses, 1 overtime losses. I've got the St. Louis Blues. Yeah. Just occurred to me I haven't even done a sponsor this week yet. So we're going back to one of our original sponsors, Simply Lemonade. This is the blueberry flavor I was telling you guys about. Good stuff right here. 100%. It's 11% pure juice. They don't put any crap in it. It doesn't have the high fructose corn syrups or anything. Just good old-fashioned blueberry lemonade. Refreshing. I love this stuff. It also comes in regular lemonade and raspberry flavor too. So, this week's sponsor. All right, next up we have, look at their record here. Detroit Red Wings haven't played since this game was, so I put it on here. So we got the Detroit Red Wings, 6 wins, 6 losses, 1 overtime loss. And they're on the road this week, playing the Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton... Edmonton has played a few more games since I recorded this. They have 3 wins and 7 losses. This game is on Sunday at 4 p.m. I'm going to go with the Red Wings, who have 6... I already told you your record. I've got the Red Wings. Let's go, Red Wings! Let's go, Red Wings! All right.
Get over there now. Get over there like